In my previous video, I decided finally to build my birds an indoor roosting area, which has taken the best part of 3 years, mainly because A, I'm too busy, B, I'm too lazy, and C, they never used it when I had the aviary over the other side of the garden. But to clear my conscience of my guilt, I decided the time was right and I had the materials to get it done. So I cleared out all the rubbish that we've been storing inside the aviary area, got some materials from down the garden, a few choice tools, and knocked up an indoor roosting area. I bedded it down with some sawdust and I used some broken poles from an old windbreak that we used to use when we went camping. With it all set up, I moved the electrics and installed a heat bulb. Also, since the previous video, I seem to have grown 2 great big spots on my forehead and I've probably lost yet more hair. Welcome back to the channel. So, right, what I want to do, as per the title of the video, is I want to test the temperature under the heat bulb in the new indoor roosting area compared to the outside area of the aviary. So conveniently, in my pocket, I have 2 temperature sensors, which, when they sat in my shed, had a discrepancy of about 0.3 degrees. They're not quite at the minute, they're about a degree out. So I'm going to put one in this side of the aviary and one under the heat bulb in the indoor roosting area. So I'm going to go and get a couple of screws. I'm actually going to attach them to the perches as if they were actually budgies. Do that. So I'm going to put them on the back wall because I really don't want the birds pooing on them. That's like 18.9 degrees, it's been in my pocket. So I'm putting that one up there because this is the area that they mainly roost in along here. So it's kind of like right where they would be with the temperature. And also because of this line of the back wall, the one inside is in exactly the same height and it's away from the heat bulb obviously. So just tighten that up a bit by doing that, screw up a little bit more. Just screwed into a little painted bird's head. That's overdone it now, but that's perfect. 18.3 degrees. Morning, dude. Okay, right, I was actually going to wait for them to go back to a kind of level temperature, but there really is no point. So like I said, there's one up here, around about the height, just behind where the birds like to roost at night. And the other one, through the hole there, is on the wall at the back. I'll show you that one, it's easier. It's on the wall there, and then there's the heat bulb, so it's not too close to it. So what I'm going to do now is come down, I'll come out here actually, because it's a bit easier. Double dooring it. The wrong way, Ben. That was a bit silly, but it's done now. Right, okay. Ignore the fact that there's still pegs and stuff in here. They're easier here than they are down there. So, heat bulb. What I'm going to do now is switch it on. I have kind of cleaned it off. It's not been used in such a long time. It probably smells like all burny. In fact, I don't even know if it works. I haven't even checked. Let's have a look. Right, so the heat bulb is now on. Oh yeah. Oh, that's warming up lovely, that is. Right, okay, shut the door. Okay, right, perfect. What I'm going to do now is probably wait an hour. I think an hour is about the right amount of time for them temperature sensors to reach what they're going to read. Like I said, they were down the shed probably for about half an hour or so, and they were reading 0.3 difference. So give them an hour. Now, it is currently 10 degrees outside. So in theory, that one up there should read around about the 10 degree mark. And obviously the one in the new roosting indoor area where it's warmer in with the heat bulb should read a lot more. Now, obviously an hour is a long time. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do in the meantime, which probably is clearing out the aviary because I need to do that. That's the floor done anyway. I'm going to leave the toilet area, the rabbit's toilet area, to air out. I always do that, leave it half an hour or so to air. That way it smells a little bit less of pee when I put new sawdust in there. People quite often ask me like how the rabbits get on with the birds in the aviary. Honest answer, not an issue whatsoever. They just do their thing down here, birds up there, and obviously they intermingle on the floor when they get treated with like sweet corn, peas, kale, rocket, spinach, the whole lot. You know, they get on absolutely fine, and that area is their toilet. They 100% pee in there all the time. They now and again poo outside of it, but that is their toilet. It's all contained, hence why I let it air out a bit. Right, it's only been about, well, it's been about half an hour since I put the temperature sensors in there, so it's a little bit early to go and check them, so I need to do something else. I do actually feed them, you know, I really do, all the time, so does everyone else. Trust me, I do. Can't beat a nice fresh bath. Not that cold though, definitely not. Right, time has actually run away with me. It's been about an hour and 45 minutes since I put the 2 temperature sensors in there. I can see that one up there, but I'll show you in a minute. Come on, let's go and have a look. I actually disturbed them all now from having their bath, but I'm sure they can go back in a minute. Right, okay, so, like I said, about an hour and 45-ish minutes. So let's have a look over here. Right, so this one up here is reading outside temperature is 11 degrees, and that's actually reading, if you can have a look, I'll go that way, it's actually reading 12.3, okay, you can see it myself, 12.6. Alright, calm down. Right, let's go in here and have a look at this one then, which obviously should be on the warmer side, surely, purely because it's obviously in here. So let's have a look. Oh, I can feel the warmth. Wow, look at that. 18.9 degrees in here. Blimey, that is a massive difference. And I can feel like, wow, that is red hot. Now, I'm going to assume that if birds do use it in here, they're not going to go anywhere near that because, well, let's be honest, like most things, like humans and that, hot and cold, hot is a no-no, so people don't touch the heat. But I might just try and work out putting something around that just in case. So clearly that is working then. So 12.6, 18 point whatever it was in there. So obviously quite a lot warmer in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get out, come on. Finch's bath time now. I'm gonna have to change that water again, but I don't mind that because, you know, fresh water is always good. Right, okay, so we have a difference from in here to inside the roosting area of around about 6 degrees because of the heat bulb. Now, whether they use it or not, like I said, I don't know, but fingers crossed they do use it. Now, I have had a suggestion that it might be too dark in there for them, so maybe make like a mesh front for it, so I could actually make it bigger. Now, I don't want to make it too big because the whole idea is to keep them away from the elements and not be exposed like this is. So we shall see. I'll just check. I'm going back to work tomorrow morning, so I'll be away till Friday, so I'll be able to see when I come back on Thursday evening whether or not there's poop in there. That's probably a giveaway that, you know, birds have been in there. But then I'm going to smartify it all up with temperature sensors, so it's all automated, so I don't have to worry about it. But I'll talk about that in the next video when I talk about the whole wintering the aviary video. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, there's a button for that down there. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, turn notifications on, set preferences to all. That way YouTube will let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Like I said in the previous video, I'm back up in Kent. Up in Kent? I'm not up in Kent, and Kent's not up, and no, York's not up there either. York is I'm up in York, not down in Kent. So So if you are watching the cabin build series up in York, I shall see you in the week on that one. If not, I shall see you back here at the Aviary when we get it ready for winter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I'm not a fan of that lens slap thing, but there isn't many other ways to say goodbye.